Now, why is it important to work as a team? John Maxwell said, one is too small a number to achieve greatness. When we work together, we don't just get the championship, we don't just win the championship, we also celebrate it with one another. But that's not the only reason why we work together as a team. Working together as a team ensures that we come to help one another weaknesses. For example, in a team, there may be just one person that is a public figure that shows his face here, takes the interviews, talks to the press, but there is always someone behind the camera. There's always somebody doing the editing. There's always somebody ensuring that excellence is put in check. Now, as I said earlier, we play together so that we win together. Now, how do you search, or how do you even start bringing up this team in the first place? Understand the kind of field that you're playing in, right? You know that if you are just trying to be a consultancy business, just three people are enough: your secretary, your PA, and that's all, and you. And you can start an executive consultancy company. But for example, you want to play football, you know the rule is 11 people play the game. For example, you also know that there must be some people at the bench. So you have to think about the field that you are playing in. If, for example, you're playing in personal development and you want to have so many people, you want to bring people and convene an event, you know that you cannot do that alone. You need a team that will do the invitation, you need a team that will go out there and make things happen. So the field you're playing in should determine the number of people you really want to work with in the beginning. Another thing is an interesting research that was carried out about how many people will you invite to sit with you on a dinner or on a lunch if you just stumble in a restaurant. This is a very fascinating experiment because it tests your number of your skills, it tests your networking skills, it tests your leadership skills. If you work in a restaurant and you can point at about five people who you know in the whole of your existence that you can sit down and have dinner with comfortably and talk a lot of things, then it means you somehow have this connectivity to five people. It means that through your lifetime you've been able to maintain five people. So it means in these five people, you that is one of your strengths, right? You can handle a team of five. Now, this law is debatable, but it has a lot of things to teach you about how you select team. Now, there's also something very important about the legal structure of your business. For example, if you're starting with your friends, like Mark Zuckerberg did, or like Steve Wozniak with his friend Steve Jobs, they are friends. They started everything together. Of course, they come up as friends and started building something. This is also what happened in Well of Excellence. Friends came and we're building something together, and this is why you're benefiting. But then there are other people who have to start with a lot of investors who are watching their back, a lot of board that coordinates and are pushing pressure on them to perform. These kind of people are working with a legal structure or business structure that ensures that they must be formal in the first place. Everything has to be aggressive way. Nobody has to make mistakes. They don't take chances. And that is why you should employ a very wonderful HR organization to recruit the team that you really need. And of course, they will give you professional advice on the number of people you need. Now, All this being said, your team is your team and you need them. So you need to understand, why do you need these people? Some people even believe that as their team size is expanding, then it means their organization is growing. What an error. It doesn't happen that way. It has never been like that. An expansion in team size has never and will never be equated as growth in organization. So try to understand, what exactly is growth in your organization. For example, what are the metrics, the indices that shows that you're growing? If one of the most important things that ensures you grow in your organization is the number of audience, then you have indices. If this number of followers, you have indices that shows you that today we have an increase of 1,000. Yesterday we have just 500. So it means we are growing, right? If this the number of your clientele, how many clients do you have today? How many you had yesterday? You understand that there's a metrics that make you know that you're growing. So please don't make this mistake of assuming that the number of people in your team is exactly equivalent to growth in your organization. Now that we've said this, I know there will be many other questions popping up from this. I know you must have had some needs about, okay, do I need to have 5 males and 2 females? If there are males, do I need to have females in the team? All this does not matter. If females make the organization better, even if they are 100% females, take them like that. The rule is productivity, never forget. And if males make it better, then get them. And if the combination makes them better, then why not? It's even more preferable. But never be caught thinking that we need a lady here in this organization. No, or because we are just females, we need a man. Never be caught in this myth. I tell you, check your effectiveness. Are you doing what you should be doing? Are you growing? Is your indices indicating that you are growing? Then congratulations, continue. Now, this being said and done, I want to conclude this video by saying I'm excited that you have made it to this point. It means you must have enjoyed the video, or you have something in mind. If you have something in mind, please go ahead and tell me in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video and you want more of them, why not just subscribe here in the bottom below, and you have more of them, I promise you. Thank you so much. On behalf of WEx team, we love to see you again. Thanks and bye.